Hi and welcome back to Sarah's Music. We're here in the editing studio with our picture editor, Kevin.
Hi.
And we were thinking music communication. That's what this program is all about. And in past episodes, I've met so many wonderful people who are passionate about what they do and their love of music. And I thought, let's visit a few of them again. Kevin, press the button. The 21C Media Group advises many international classical music stars on all things digital and are great at developing new projects, one of the biggest being the YouTube Symphony Orchestra. It's very busy in here. They're not just pretending to be busy for the cameras, they're actually working, right?
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you up to here? Newsweek from 1982 with Placido, the King of the Opera. Look at him. Wasn't he beautiful? Well, he still is.
Yes.
What are you working on here?
We have been working with Placido on just this incredible amount of memories he has from his career, archival photos, on stage, off stage. Just finding a way of making this legacy digitized, and we also trying to find a way of putting it all together so it tells a story.
He does great stuff for social media. He does all these little videos and greets his fans, and you think it's really necessary today?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, when you have so many performers and celebrities who are online and making themselves accessible to fans, to not do that, you cut yourself off a little bit.
Look where we are, right in the very last seat at the top of the Met. It's miles away. It sounds fantastic up here. Peter Gelb has been the general manager of the Metropolitan Opera in New York since 2006. He introduced Met in HD, where opera productions are live streamed into cinemas around the world. Met Live in HD is your baby, and we are all very grateful for that. It's an incredible institution. And how many countries is it showed in? I was looking it up yesterday. It started off in just a few countries.
Well, it began, this is the ninth season, which coincides with my ninth season. Next year will be the 10th anniversary of it. And we began relatively small. It was in a few countries, and maybe 35 or 40 theaters. Our first transmission, which was back in December of 2006. And since then, it has grown exponentially.
It's huge.
We're now in 70 countries.
70 countries.
We're in every continent, with the exception of Antarctica.
Singing is for everyone, says Simon Halsey, who, together with the Berlin Radio Choir, invites amateur singers from all around the world to come and sing with them once a year in the Berlin Philharmonic.
Darf ich ein bisschen Theater haben? Quo sustremo. Yes. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wart ihr schon mal dabei hier bei dem Mitsingkonzert? Ja. Mehrmals?
Diverse Male. Also ich bestimmt 8, 9 Mal.
Oh Gott, bei mir ist es das 3. Mal jetzt. Bei mir ist es das 1. Mal und ich spiele eigentlich Horn. I think the director Peter Sellers is one of the greatest communicators of our time. He's been artist in residence at the Berlin Philharmonic this year, and it's been wonderful to work closely with him. He is just so good at using simple methods to create a huge impact.
Il y a des endroits dangereux, et le sentier très étroit, entre deux lacs dont on n'a pas encore trouvé le fond.
During rehearsals here, we see Peter popping up in all different places here in the hall. When I remember seeing you sort of pop up there, and then you were up there. You know the acoustic from every side of this house.
Well, this hall is an instrument, and I get to play, the way you play the French horn, I get to play the hall. That's my instrument.
Pelléas is the first time that you've staged an opera here in the Philharmonic, right?
It's not exactly an opera. In the opera house, whenever you announce it, ticket sales are low. The opera public says, because it doesn't quite work as a kind of 19th century opera. It's truly something else. This music is going to encourage us to just sit down and be quiet for a moment and get a little more honest about difficult topics. The piece itself is quite overwhelming.
Ivan Fischer's Mittendrin project in the Berlin Concerthaus really blew me away. He seats the audience mittendrin, meaning right in the middle of the orchestra, and it's just a fantastic experience. So fantastic that Kevin actually bought tickets to the concert after he'd finished editing the program. Kevin, you see everything on the screen. Why did you feel you had to go and see it live?
Well, I think you cannot transport this kind of concert like mittendrin because the feeling in the audience is, you cannot transport it at TV.
So you needed the full audio experience?
Yes.
Where did you sit?
I sit in the Double Reed Club.
The Double Reed Club. You had bassoons and all these things going on right behind you. And would you go again?
Yes, definitely.
Go and see it. Maestro Fischer, thank you for taking the time today. I'm
Pleasure.
really excited to see this Mittendrin concert. It's a wonderful concept. It started in Budapest with your festival orchestra and you brought it to Berlin. Has it been successful here?
I think so, because the idea is that the way we hear music is wonderful, and this poor audience is always so far away, and what they hear, it's maybe a nice mixture, but once they should experience the excitement we hear.
It's not only what they hear, it's the intensity of the musicians making the music, I think, that must make it so
Yes,
special.
and all the interactions, like somebody plays a melody, somebody continues it, somebody accompanies, and all these changing attitudes one hears from close by.
Is it difficult for you to conduct 360 degrees? Because you have them in a big circle around you.
Well, the difficulty is that they don't hear each other as well as on stage, because we want to have the audience in between. So we spread out the orchestra, which means some people are so far away that it's a little more difficult to play together.
More difficult.
Actually impossible.
I was going to say.
Yes, impossible. But it doesn't matter because it's worth it. Because the experience the audience gets out of it is wonderful.
That's all from Sarah's Music for today. I hope we've been good music communicators and have made you want to go to lots of concerts. See you next time. Goodbye from him.
Goodbye from her.
We have something called a horn challenge. If you would like to, we would be so honored if you just give it a go.
What am I going to say? Wow, that is very moving. That is soul-stirring. I'm going to start crying now.